Bro was like, what happened? Somebody died. I'm like, no. How did it pass? What's going on, boo-boo? Welcome to Wayne Style. I am in here trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my head. I washed it and braided it up, real Meek Mill style, and just threw my wig on. It's wig season. It's time to get the wigs out. I'm about to get back on my grind. When the wig come out, I'm about to get back on my grind, okay? How you doing today? Hopefully well. So I am getting ready for my birthday, y'all. Virgo Nation, okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna hit these roots, try to lay this down, and then I'm just gonna flat iron it. I don't want no curls. I'm just trying to get back in the hang of throwing this thing back on my head. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Not in the sense of like on the actual day. I treat New Year's and my birthday one and the same, because I don't want the next 365 in this new chapter to look like last chapter. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, where I've been, where I want to go, all that good stuff. So that led me to today's video, randomly, which is 5 steps to overcome failure. And it could be anything that you feel like you failed at. And by definition of failure, I mean first attempt in learning. Okay? If you are new here, you may not know I'm a registered nurse. And I'm going to tell you the story at the end of this video. But yeah, I've experienced failure in pretty much every category. First attempt in learning. So 5 steps to failure, right? To overcome failure. And yeah. The first is to accept and acknowledge that you had a first attempt in learning. It's very rare that most people get things right on the first try. And if you understand that, you will give yourself so much grace, and you won't want to give up, right? Because that's the biggest thing. You really only fail. And when I say fail, I don't mean first attempt in learning. I mean like you didn't accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. You only fail like that if you quit. Okay? And that's something that I do not like doing. I think Kanye said it. Giving up is way harder than trying. Yeah. That's me. Like if I start something, I gotta finish it. I just have to. It ain't about nobody else, it's about me. If I said I was going to do it, I got to do it. And that does 2 things. It helps you believe that your word is something, right? If you tell yourself something, you can trust yourself that you're going to get it done. So, accepting it is the first step. This may come out kind of cute, I'm thinking. Yeah. Alright, next step in overcoming failure is to analyze your failure. Yeah, analyze your failure. And by analyzing, I mean like what went wrong and when did it go wrong. A good example could be you took an exam. You didn't get the grade that you wanted. If you're the planning type and you write stuff down, maybe you can go back and look and see how many days you actually studied. Or maybe you could say, okay, I didn't write down how much I was going to study at all. Maybe that was a problem. I can't really hold myself accountable because I don't really know what my goal was, and I don't know what I did to to actually make steps to reach that goal. So you can do that. I'm going to analyze for me. I'm going to analyze like, okay, did I slow down? Yeah, I did. I did. Let's just be honest. This year has been a little rough, physically. So you have to like look into everything, like what's going on in your life, and not necessarily to give yourself that excuse, but just to say like, hey, okay, oh, that's cute. This is cute. This is real cute. Okay. Yeah, you can't look at it like, okay, things are not where they need to be. It's me, it's me, it's me. No, what's going on with you? Take some time to really have some self-care, right? Self-care is not just bubble baths like they say. Self-care is checking in like, okay, are you happy in this season? Do you feel confident in this season? Do you have a feel like you have a purpose, or do you feel like you have direction, right? Because sometimes we could just feel like we lost our direction. That happened to me this year, I'll be honest. And I can analyze, because social media has changed so much in the last 24, definitely the last 12 months. It has been taxing. It has been very taxing. That, coupled with the economy, it has been very taxing to try to maintain and try to stay encouraged, and motivated to post. Because what may have worked for me, and I'm just speaking for me as an example, what may have worked for me in the past is not going to necessarily work today. And that goes in all industries. Your fitness may even be the same. Let's just say you working out. I did not mean to curl that like that. Ugh. Yeah, let's just say you working out, right? And you start with 10 pounds for your arms. After a while, that same 10 pounds is not going to give you the same type of workout that it did, because you have to up it so that you can get stronger and challenge yourself more and become dynamic. So definitely analyze the situation. Don't just get bogged down about it. Really look into what happened. Do a debriefing. That's what we do in nursing. If something goes wrong, or we have something happen that's less than desirable, we do a debriefing to figure out, okay, what went well, what went wrong, how can we do better next time, that type of thing.
Yeah.
The third step is to learn from your mistake. Once you analyze what went wrong, don't do the same thing again. Don't bust your head in the same spot, like they say. Like, do something different. And that's where I am in my journey. Like, just talking to you like this without being super edited, this is something different for me. Same thing with, like I said, diet and exercise. If the keto diet don't work for you, maybe you don't try the keto diet. Or if you do, maybe you do it a little differently. But you have to change something, because if you don't change, the outcome won't change. Now I'm like nervous. Like, I got like some anxiety about curling this side of my hair, or flat ironing this side of my hair. This is pretty weird. This was on the shelf, y'all. I ain't doing my hair for about a good 3 months.
Yeah.
Step 4 is to set new goals and develop a new plan. So new goals should be always in rotation, because sometimes the goal that you were looking to achieve, maybe you get there and you find out that's not truly what you want. Don't be afraid to set a new goal. Don't be afraid. Don't look at it like, oh, it's gonna take too much time. Time gonna pass anyway, whether you do it or not. Difference is, if you don't do it and you're still in your heart to do it, you're gonna be so upset, because when that time does get there, you're gonna think back like, man, I remember I wanted to do this. I wish I would have started, and this, that, and the third. Don't even do it. Just work hard and get it right. And then when you get there and you get what you're looking for, you can say, okay, I gave myself my word. I delivered on my word to myself. And now you get options, right? That's how it was for me, like with nursing. Nursing was so hard. Oh, not RN. The RN program wasn't hard, but I did the LPN program first. And I was like 20 years old when I started it. Now I didn't have a clue, like, about the human body and none of that. I started like taking my what did I start? I started my, no, I'll take that back. I was gonna say I started it before I became a mom, but I actually started right afterwards. Fun fact, I had my son on a Friday morning, and then I was back in school on Monday taking a final exam with a donut. Don't be afraid of time and how long something will take, because time is time and it's going to go by anyway. When you make your plan, one of the books that I really like and that a lot of people, swear by is Atomic Habits. That book is legit the GOAT. That joker right there, it teaches you how to like map out your own life, how to couple things that you do like with things that you don't like. And habit stacking is one of the hacks to being productive, right? I'll give you an example. I'm filming right now, but I feel so comfortable and I'm not nervous or anything like that or stressed out about it because I'm doing two things that I have to do. Well, one thing that I have to do, and I'm doing something that I want to do. I'm listening to music as I'm talking to you, so I'm not sitting here frustrated. And that's a tip for new YouTubers. If you feel like you don't want to, sit in silence, throw your AirPods in. You won't get a copyright. And you still get to, talk and say what you want to say. So, habit stacking and planning out your life according to what makes sense. Making your plans that work around your life and writing them down on your planner. It's going to make a big difference. And I am a checklist girl. I've done a lot of stuff using a checklist. A lot. So don't be afraid to write your checklist out. And when you check that thing off, celebrate it, okay? Because that's you being, accountable to you. Not to no job, not to family, nobody, to you. So that's just my 2 cents on it. Now, how am I supposed to get the back of my hair? I should have put this on the wig stand and just put it on my head.
Yeah.
Now, the last part in overcoming failure, after you have accepted the failure, after you have analyzed it, and after you have learned from your mistakes, set your new goals, and developed your plan, now you got to carry that plan out. And that's where a lot of people, including myself, fall short. Sometimes it's easier, a lot of times it's easier said than done. But if you don't want to do something and you say, okay, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. And I actually learned this from YouTube and it works. Whatever it is, even if it's working out. If you say, I don't want to do it, okay, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. If you start it, you will finish it. The battle is starting it, right? Same thing with working out. It's probably been a year since I've been pretty consistent in the gym. If I fall off, I still won't be off for more than 3 months. Which to me is not horrible because you got some people that don't go to the gym at all. I ain't judging you. I'm just saying. Because I developed this mindset of doing it, just take action. The gym for me is just about going. Because once you go, you're going to be in an environment around people who are working out. And even if you don't know what to do, you can look around and get inspiration and motivation to do it. And you might even meet a friend that may want to work out with you. Never know. But the way that I got consistent with going to the gym was to just go. Not necessarily to go to get it right. Go to get the habit of walking through the door. So whether it's, working out, eating healthy, reading the Bible or whatever, just do it like Nike, and I promise you, it will not be as stressful as you make it to be in your head. The body will do what the mind tells it to do. And that's, any athlete will tell you that. You can do a lot of things, but if you make it up in your mind that you can't do it, it's real hard for you to physically do it. It starts right in the mind. I'm struggling back here, y'all.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the 5 steps to overcome failure, your first attempt in learning. And the last and the bonus is to not give up, because you cannot overcome failure if you give up. Okay, that's on period. What they say on, I don't know what they say, but that's real. Quit playing. I'm about to put some makeup on and film these videos. I got a few contracts that I have to review. If anybody's watching out there and you are a influencer manager, hit me up. I need some help in that department very badly, because I get overwhelmed with these contracts and dates and all that stuff and correspondence. I am definitely ready to pay somebody in that department. Whew. I feel like I want this to kind of like pop out like this is. You see how this like hair is like this, but this is flat? Let me see. I'm gonna do this right here. I almost lifted my wig up. That wasn't it. You see? I cut this wig up, y'all. I think I did a good job. What you think? Let me see. You gotta tell me if it look crazy from the back. Birthday coming up too, Virgo Nation. Alright, just so we're clear, I don't believe in astrology, but I do like the fact that you can group people like around the time that they were born. So don't be coming for me in the comments. Okay? We shall see. You wanna see? Oh, she lifted it up. She lifted it up. She lifted it up. So, the story that I want to tell you is when I was in school for my LPN, I started in August, and once you do the prereqs, then you just have 1 year for the program. So we got all the way until like April, May. We're in the second half, and I'm doing labor and delivery and labor and delivery, pharmacology, and I can't remember the name of the class, but it was like the core of nursing. And this course was like worth 6 to 7 credit hours. It's a big course in nursing. So in nursing, for an LPN, you can't get anything lower than 78%. That's considered a D. 77 and down is considered a D. So I have been studying so hard, but my classes was kind of hard, and I had my son at that time, so, and I was still working, and I decided to study for the pharmacology and not study as hard for the main course. And so my friend at the time, we finished all the courses and the grades came out. This was the end of the semester, so it's around like May. So she was at the school because we were nervous. We took the final exam, and she was like, I'm up here. She posted the grades. So I'm like, okay, she posted the grades. I'm nervous. So this is the main class or whatever. And so then I'm on the phone with her, and she was like,